Hello, this is the Cheetah Academy. My name is Grant. In our last lesson, we looked at HTML tags. We emphasized on the head and the body parts. I will leave a link of that video, the last lesson, in the description. So you just have to watch the last video so you can better understand this present lesson. Now, there are other tags I would like to introduce you to. For example, I would like to introduce you to the BR tag, which is horizontal rule tag. This tag is used to, segment a document. It's used to, separate documents. You can introduce a horizontal line on that document. I will show you an example. For example, let's introduce the HR tag just below our header tag, which is HR. Let's view this on our browser and see. Here, this is a browser, and remember I put the tag just below the hello student. So let's refresh this browser and see what it gives us. Yeah, this is it. This is the line break, the horizontal rule line break. So this can be used in documents where you have a document where you want to specify that this is the A section and the B section of the document and the whole stuff. Probably you can just segment them with the HR tag. There are other tags, which is the BR tag. This simply means a break tag, or simply means break. This tag, you can use this tag mostly used in address, when you're writing an address or you're writing a poem. This is when this tag comes in handy. It's used to space out two sections of a document. For example, here, say BR. Let's refresh our browser and see. Now, just pay attention to these two paragraphs here. Let's refresh this. And you find that the last paragraph here went further away, went further away from the upper paragraph. So this is what the BR tag does. And the other tags like strong. This is a tag used in highlighting a word. If there's a word you want whoever that read your documents to pay special emphasis on, you can introduce the tag strong. It has automatically given me the closing tag. This is why I love Visual Studio Code. So this is the strong talking about. Here, let's see what it does anyway. Let's open our browser and see what it does. Here's our browser. Let's refresh our browser. Here, you see the interesting now is kind of highlighted. It's now bold. Anyone reading your document can just see that you highlighted that particular word. There are some other tags like your italic tag. Your italic tag, just I. Let's make this class italic. This class here, let's make it italic. Just I. Your italic. And don't forget your closing tag. Not all tags have opening and closing tag. For example, giving an example, the HR tag has no closing tag. The BR tag has no closing tag. But you just need to know the tags that have opening and closing tag. But there are a few tags that doesn't have a closing tag. Just very few. Now let's see what is our class, how the word class, how it appears on our browser. So we'll refresh this, and the word class, you see, it is now in an italic form. So this is basically what some of these tags, their job, some of the things they do. And there are other things, there are other tags. For example, we have the subscript and the superscript. The subscript is it creates a baseline. For example, you want to write H2O. Let's say you want to write H2O. Let's say let's just say I love H2O. Let's say I love H2O. I love water, basically. Stand. Love water. So what? And this, you know, this two here should be at the base. That's the correct way to write it. This is the chemical formula for water. So what you just do, you introduce your subscript tag. Now your subscript will be in between the two. Will be in between the number 2. Yeah, in between number 2. So now let's see how this appears on our browser. So yeah, I love H2O, I love water. So this is how it appeared. And there is also the superscript. For example, you want to write, let's say, oh, sorry, don't forget to close, always close your tags. Forget to always close it. Now, let's say, let's want to write, okay, now let's just say we want to write 10 to the power of 2. 10 to the power of 2, and just say 10, and you put 2 here. That is 10 times 10, right? Now, these 2 should be kind of, the horizontal line should be above, it shouldn't be on the same level with the 10, all right? It should be kind of a subscript. So we can also introduce the subscript, the superscript. So we introduce the superscript, which is it's a SUP. Close it. Now, if we refresh this, you find that these 2 will go just right above this 0. Let's see this. Let's see how it appears on our browser. And this is it. So this is it. 10 to the power of 2. This is how it appeared. So these are basically some of the tags in HTML. I think along the line in our lesson, I will still introduce other tags. I'll see you in my next class.